reason why I was so wounded and so hurt is because he chose someone else. We were involved for about 9 months, and I'm thinking, when he said, what would you say if I asked you to marry me? I mean, that kind of is like serious talk, right? So I'm thinking we're headed down the path of, the ring. You understand? And, a few weeks later, he hits me with and comes clean that he's actually been seeing someone else, and he's decided that he wants to, pursue a relationship with her. And I think that's the piece that hurt me the most, because at that point in my mind, I'm saying to myself, well, why not me? Why her and not me? What is it about her that you chose that you couldn't find in me, that wasn't in me? And so over a number of months of going through the whole depression thing, and the wondering thing and the questioning and all of that, I got to a point where I just had to, of course, pray and look to God. And in that, when God told me to detox, and it wasn't just the detoxing of my body, but it was the healing of my emotions and the healing of my mind. And over the last, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 months, God has really been dealing with me. And yesterday when I spoke to this person, when he called me out the blue, I had an opportunity to say, I had to get to a place to realize that your choice had more to do with you and nothing to do with me. And that the fact that you chose someone else did not equate to my worth and my value. Sometimes we may feel that because they chose somebody else, you may feel less than. But if you're in the situation now that I was in a few months ago, understand this: your value, your worth has nothing to do with their choice. Their choice does not equate to your worth and your value. It does not. And you've got to see that. You've got to know that. And you've got to know that if he cheated, or if he stepped out on you, or if he chose somebody else, or she cheated, or she stepped out on you, her choice has more to do with what's going on in her. His choice has more to do with what's going on inside of him, and less to do with you. So be encouraged on today. If you're wounded, if you're broken, if you're hurt, if you're dealing with some heart issues on this morning, look to God, and he will help you.